The men behind the Kangaroos' extraordinary rise to the top of the AFL ladder have given the Perth Wildcats some pre-season punishment. An Eastern States company which spent time in the off-season toughening up the Roos both mentally and physically have just completed 2.5 days of torture on the Cats.
On the surface, it shaped as a holiday made in heaven, but for the Wildcats, it was nothing less than 2.5 days of hell.
There'll be times during this camp that you'll say, I want to go home. There'll be times during this camp you'll say, I've had enough.
Vital if you want to be a successful team.
Don't want to hear it. Heads up. Push up position. Black one, he said leave it there until they say.
No contact with the outside world, the constant squawk and talk of the coaches forbidden. Scott Fisher not allowed within 10 metres of his team. It wasn't long before the torturous test took over. A morning of madness putting these professional sportsmen under the pump.
Come on!
2 teams with stringent rules to abide by.
There'll be no swearing at any time.
2.5 hours in, the first 2.5 hours are always intense. That's the idea, really up the ante early on. Find the weaknesses of the players and really expose those. So if there's somebody good in exercise, we'll certainly stop that and find something different.
You know I did it, it's over and I feel fine. Nothing you can say is gonna change my mind. Waited and I waited the longest night. Nothing like the taste of sweet decline. I went down and I fell so fast. Dropping like the flames in an hourglass. Never say forever, 'cause nothing lasts.
Aaron Trahair sinking in the sand, possibly ruining his decision to rejoin the Cats instead of heading to the Singapore Slingers.
I wouldn't say they do a lot of soft sand running, let's say that. We had a few issues with that and a few little tears early on, but they got through that.
A change of environment and base in a secret location, but the Cats were barely allowed to lick their wounds. Camp Cam following their every groan, grumble and gripe over 2 nights.
It's a shame.
They call him the curly-haired crusader. Captain Crunch.
The players' determination sure to make their fans proud. Like the Kangaroos in the AFL this season, mental toughness will be their weapon.
They're very different in physiques, explosive athletes, but at the end of the day, it's that mental drive, and you can see that at the end where they were challenged on a couple of exercises and they managed to find something, and that's the same with all athletes, so they're great to work with.
Not sure whether the boys will have the same view on IDQ. Their response to this camp, not to be missed tomorrow night. Lockie Reid, 10 News.